All right, as I'm giving the IP addresses, so here it's going to be 172.17.0.0 network oblique 16. Okay, and here it's going to be 172.16. It's going to be now 19.0.0 oblique 16. Okay, so what next? Here it's going to be 1. It's going to be 2 here. And here also it's going to be 1 in this side. And it's going to be 2 in this side. Okay, clear? No. So we have 0.1 on this. We have 0.1 on this. We have 1 and 2 here. We have 1 here. We have 2 here, 0.1. And this is the network. We can place it here. And it's here. Okay. Now, first of all, what you need to do, you need to configure the interfaces as always. So go to first router, which is router R1, you can say, or any other router, you can say enable config terminal. We'll say host name, for example, this is bot1. All right, so we could go to interface. Gigabit Ethernet 0/0/ fast. Be with me fast and let me know. Are you all here? Be with me and tell me the IP address. Yes, IP address.
172. Dot 16.
Dot 0.1 and 255.255.0.0.0. Right? This is the IP address and no shutdown command. Do not forget. Exit from this interface. Then we'll go to interface. Serial. It's 0/2/0, right? And we'll use IP address after that. It is 17. That means instead of 16, just replace it with 17. Rest is the same, right? No shutdown. That's it. We're done with this router. Exit. Exit from here, and then we'll say right, fellas. And then after it, we will go to second router. Here we have some interfaces which are more than the previous router. So English config terminal. Host name, it's bot2. And then say interface, first of all, serial 0/2/1, right? IP address 172.17.0.2 with the subnet mask 255.255.0.0. No shutdown. No shutdown, and take an exit from this interface. Then interface gigabit Ethernet 0. So this is up. So interface gigabit Ethernet 0/0/0. IP address for that, it is 18.0.1, right?
Yes.
No shut. Exit. And then interface, then serial 0/1/0, and IP address will be 19.0.1. That's 19. Rest will be okay. No shut. That's it. Exit from it and exit from it, then right. Okay. Is that it?
Yes.
Okay, so then we'll go to third one, CLI, and then go to no enable config terminal. Host name is bot3. Then interface serial, that's 0/1/1. IP address 172.16, not 16, it's 20.0.1. No. 19, right? .0.2. 2 with the subnet mask 255.255.0.0. Is it correct?
Yes.
And then no shed, and it's going to be up. We'll take exit from this interface. Then interface gigabit Ethernet 0/0/0. Okay. And our IP address of that will be 20.
20.1.
0.1. 20.0.1. Shut down. No shutdown, and we are done with it. All right. Exit from here. Then write. Carlos. Okay. Next thing is, before we go to ACLs, we have to configure what? A protocol. What we have to do? We need to configure, or we need to enable a protocol before configuring ACL. So if we are going to have EIGRP in place, so how do we do that? Okay, sorry for the disturbance. So now, if we have to enable EIGRP, how do we do that? If you remember the configuration of EIGRP. Yes.
We'll go to config T.
Okay.
And then we'll use router EIGRP.
So we'll go to, first of all, on this router, we'll go to configure terminal, we'll use router EIGRP. You can use help, and the autonomous numbers are these. We have to give an autonomous number. We'll say like 1, okay? And then we need to give the network command with the classful. It's classful, so 172. 20.0.0. 255. No, there's nothing like 255. Just network we need to advertise. That's it. And then next network is the left one, which is 19.
19.
That's it. All right. We can say auto summary is on or not. So auto summary, if you wanted to enable it, you can, but it's okay without it. By default, auto summary is on because it's classful. So we can say auto summary also, doesn't matter. Exit. Close with this. Take an exit, and again we can say write. In the same way, it's very important, you know, when you will get practice, this is see how we can configure EIGRP in a very simple way. So configure terminal, already I have taught you. So all you need to have the information about the command. So router EIGRP, the autonomous number should be same again, 1, okay? And then network, so there are 3 networks which you need to advertise about this router. So this, and this. So first we'll advertise 19. So 172.19.0.0. Then that's it, adjacency is made. Then after that, what happened? After that, we have 17.0.0, and then after that we have 18. That's it. And auto summary is on, and exit from here, and write. That's it. And then we'll go to third router here, config terminal, then router EIGRP, autonomous number 1, network. So it's 172.17.0.0. That's it. Adjacency is made. And then again, we have 16.0.0. Colors, auto summary, and exit. Exit, right. That's it. Now we will be able to what? Ping each other from one network to another. So let's say ping 192.20.0.1. You can see we are able to ping. 20.0.1 is the network which we have here. And this is 19. So you can say 19.0.2 in the other side, you're able to ping. We have not configured the DHCP server here, so we can manually, or we can just, configure them over here in routers. That thing we're going to do later on. Now, as we are done with the configuration part of interfaces and we have enabled this router topology using EIGRP, now it's the time to configure what? To configure the topology, okay? So now what is the purpose of this network topology? The purpose of this topology is, or this network is, or this lab is to deny the workstations located at 172.16.0.0/16 network from accessing the servers at this 172.20.0.0 network. Are you understanding? This is 0.0, not 1 here. 1 is there, the gateway. You understanding? This is the
Yes.
main. So we have the main purpose of this particular lab is to deny the access to these particular computers, these particular workstations to access the network 172.20.0.0, which is all about servers. So what we're going to do, we're going to use standard access lists and then connected computers, switches, and routers as are shown in below. So we're going to configure the IP address and default gateways already done. Configure the host names are done. And now we are going to create access lists. So first of all, if you have to deny these particular computers to access these particular servers, first step is to create access lists. So create access lists, then we need to apply them on the interfaces. So create access lists. Okay, so before that, what we can do is we can configure it manually for now so that we'll check it out before going ahead. So I'm going to set it as 172.16.0.2 with the subnet mask. 172.16.0.1 is the default gateway. Okay, so
160.
oh sorry, 172.16.0.1 is the gateway. I'm going to copy it. Then second, what happened? 2, 3. That's it. And here also I'm going to configure. Where am I? This is 20.0.2. .1 desktop .3 here, .1 here, .4 here, and .1 here. That's it. Now creating access lists. How do we create an access list? To create access, or you can say standard access lists. We are doing it with the help of standard access list. So STAND access lists. So creating standard access list to deny all the IP addresses of this network from accessing the server's 20.0 network. We use the access list IOS command from the global configuration mode of router R1. So what we have to do, we will just go over here. Wait, router R3 and R1. First of all, what we are going to do, wait. router R3, yep. So we have to, if we have to deny these particular computers, so what we are going to do, we are going to create, we use access list commands in global access mode on router 3. Okay, so what are the commands? Let's go through the commands. I will go to this router, which is R3, where we have these things connected. So we'll go to configure terminal. Okay, so now this is very important thing. Just focus here. As I've told you, the command is access list. When you use access, just give a tab, it's going to give you access list. Then I told you the number, and if you just point in here, you can see these are the numbers that you can use. IP access standard list or IP standard access list. This is the number that you can use for the range, and or you can choose 100 from 100 to 199. So for this, I will use 5 for now. Okay. Next thing. After that, we are creating access list 5. We have to say deny which network. We have to deny this network. 172.16.0.0/16. So 172.16.0.0 with the wildcard mask. What will be the wildcard mask of this? 0.0, because network port will be always considered as 00. All the bits of network port in a wildcard mask will be all considered as zeros, and that means 0.0. And then it's going to be 255.255. This is how we are going to create an access list. Access list on the router R3. So access list number is 5, deny. We are telling this router deny 172.16.0.0 with this wildcard mask. And also we will create access list with the same number. We will permit any. Permit any will permit any other particular network. Suppose that we have this particular network here, 18.0, we are permitting it. We have 17.0, we are permitting it, but we are denying access to only this network. So access list 5, deny this network with wildcard mask, and access list 5 on the same number, you have to permit any. That's it. And exit. And write. That's it. So remember this thing, that is an implicit deny any. Other than this, we are using deny any at the end of every access list. When you create access list 5 deny this, there will be deny any also, or permit any. List 5, you need to permit any. Other than that, they're going to be denied. So if there is no access list 5 permit any statement at the end, above a standard access list may filter out all traffic to the destination network. So the access list 5 permit any is used. It permits any other traffic. That's why I'm using it. So if I am using just only this command, if you type in only this command, access list 5 deny 172 this, so by default it will say that deny any. So I'm just replacing the command access list 5 deny. We're creating an access list, deny this network, but just permit access list 5, whatever the other networks are, permit them. That's what I'm trying to make you understand. Okay. So if there is no matching deny in previous statements, if there is no matching, so maybe, you know, above standard access list effectively will allow the traffic to the destination network except 172 this thing. And if you wanted to remove the ACL, use the no form. You can use no access list 5. Okay. If you have to remove any, this is just, I have created it yet. I have not applied it. This is how do we create access list 5 deny this, but you have to permit any other particular network. Are you understanding?
Yes.
And if you want to remove it, you can use no access list, just like we have used no IP address, or whenever you want to remove anything, no is the keyword which we can use. Okay.
Okay.
That's even simply we can use no access list 5. Simple. We can say in the global configuration mode, if you have to remove it, we can say no access list 5 and hit it. It will just remove the access list, but we do not have to use it. Okay.
Okay.
Now, next thing is that was to create the access list. All right. So that was to create access list. We use these two commands. Now, if you have to apply them on an interface, on a router, first this one, all right, we can say it's router R1. Wait a sec. This is router R1. This is router R2, and this is router R3. So all on R1, we have made the commands, and now what you have to do, we need to apply. So how to configure ACL, which is standard ACL, to an interface? We're using access group command, So how do you do that? What we have to do on the router first, we have to come here now, enable configure terminal. We will go to interface number. What's the interface number here? It's gigabit 0/0/0. So that means interface gigabit Ethernet 0/0/0. Okay. And we can say IP access group access list number, which is 5. Okay. And then you want in or out. You want the traffic inside or you want outside. So the in and out, these are the two commands. I mean, two keywords, in and out. What do you mean by this? The in and out keyword of the command is used to specify the direction in which the traffic is filtered. Means in means the traffic is coming and out means the traffic is going. So the in keyword is used to specify that the traffic should be filtered when it arrives the router via an interface. All right. And following particular, concept, you can say the lab is explaining you in keyword. Here the traffic will be filtered as it arrives on the router. So out and in. In keyword is used to specify the traffic should be filtered when it arrives the router via an interface. In means coming and out means going. You need to remember this thing. Okay. Wait a sec. Now on this interface it's 0, so that's moving. The traffic is coming from this port and it's coming on this port. That's in and it's out. The traffic leaving the router in out direction from out, in and out. Okay, so the standard access list must be control, or you can say you need to remember this thing. So this is the network where we are trying to deny. This is the network where we are trying to deny the other particular network. So the guideline, or you can say the rule of standard access control list is you must apply the configuration to the network which is close to destination network. So here the interface close to the destination is, you can see, which one is close? Wait a sec. Fast Ethernet, or you can say we're using gigabit Ethernet. So it's gigabit Ethernet 0/0/0. Here, yes. On router, 3. This is the closest one. Fast Ethernet 0/0/, I'm sorry, gigabit Ethernet 0/0/0 on router 3. So we can use the command to create it interface fast Ethernet 0/0/0 in out direction, which is going out over here. So what we will do on a router R3, wait a sec. This is something different. So here we have say IP access group not in the traffic which is going out, it should be blocked. So IP access group, the traffic which is going out and it should be blocked, it should not be able to access. So we'll say IP access group number is 5 and we'll say out, because what is happening in this topology, we are just denying the access to this particular network. So the traffic which is going out, it should be denied, not coming. So out, we'll just hit enter. That's it. Exit from here, exit from here. Now we'll say right over here. Next thing is now how can we configure? Now we have to configure the access list over here also. So here, when you configure the access list on this particular router, we'll go to this interface. So always standard access lists say that you should configure the destination, or you can say simply the standard access list must be applied close to the destination network. So destination network is here. So the close port, or you can say interface that we do have on R3 is gigabit Ethernet 0/0/0. So what we will do, we'll just go and put the interface gigabit Ethernet 0/0/0, and we'll say that IP access group 5 out. It's going to receive the packet from here and it's going to send over here. That's why I'm using out here, and exit and exit. We have only 10 minutes of time. As with this, we're going to take the break after that. So if you wanted to remove the access control list from the other interface, you can use no over there. And this is how we can configure the standard access lists. So first what we did, we created the access lists here, access list 5, we created that. We have told this router to deny it. And we have told also that permit any other network. And then we moved here on this network over here, we said IP access group is 5, you are under the access group 5. And IP access group is for in or out. So when you go out, it should deny. So we'll say out here, okay? So that's in and this is out. But this goes in, but when you send out, so that's out and in. So we can say exit from here. And then in the same way, when you send the traffic, this port is going to receive, which is serial. And this port will just send it at that time, which is out port. And then we said over here the same thing, IP access group 5 out and exit. Now let's say whether it's going to work or not. We will try to ping 172.16.0.2, and now you can see you're not able to ping. But let's see. Yep. So you can see you are not able to ping because the request is denied from the network because the ACL network is not there. So even let's say we'll ping from here, command prompt ping 190 is not 190, 72.20.0.2. You can see replying destination host unreachable, destination host unreachable, destination host unreachable. You understanding?
Yes.
So that's how do we configure the access list. Okay, so on router you can say show access lists. You can see here standard IP access list 510 deny this particular network, 7 matches, 20 permit any. Okay, so 20 is permit any, 10 is deny. So list name is this, it's on number 20, and you can see whenever you try to communicate from this to this, so what you have to do, you might be confused because this is confused always. First, always standard lists are configured on the network which is near, which is close. So if you want to deny the access to these servers, we have to create it on the router, on this router. And then also always you should access it, or you should just use it to the nearest particular router. After the break, I'm going to give you another simple example which will help you to understand more about it. But remember this thing, how do we create access list? Access list number, deny which network you have to deny, and then permit any other networks. Okay, and then you need to go to this router where you have to just enable it on interface. We'll go to interface, gigabit ethernet 0/0 IP access group. When you go out, so that means in and this is out. You understand? In this way, when this particular uh, network will send the traffic, it's going to send in to this router, and this will send it out on this particular network. So that's why I told you IP access group out traffic will be blocked. In the same way, when this will send the traffic, it will be received on this port, which is serial 0/1/1. That's into this network, and it will send it out on this network. That's why I used on both sides IP access group 5 out and IP access group 5 out. And with this, it's going to deny the traffic. Are you understanding?
Yes.
Yeah, you will better understand it in the next class, but try it. You have 30 minutes. Try it for just 2 networks now on this router and this router. Try to deny this network on this network. Okay, so same thing, but instead of this servers, just try it on 2 networks only, or you can say 2 subnets only, and you can go with it, and let me know if there is any problem. Okay, so these are the commands that you need to remember. Okay,
Okay.
try to do it. If there is any issue, you can tell me after the class, and take a break. I will get back to you at 9. Okay.
Okay. Sure.
Okay, take care. Bye bye.